Hey guys, I hope you're doing well today. In today's video, I'll probably give you a 10-month update on my ultra low tech fishbowl aquascape. The scape itself hasn't really changed much, but I have noticed some plants starting to struggle a little bit in the scape. Something really cool in the last few weeks I started to notice was that the guppy fry is starting to develop more nice colours. I tried my best to get some good footage of these guppies, but they swim really quickly, so it makes it really hard to focus the camera on them. I think in the future I need to upgrade my camera setup just so I can get some better footage of the fish. But in the meantime, let's get started on the maintenance. As always, the first thing we're going to do is remove about 50% of the water from the fishbowl. I tend to do a 50% water change just so that no nutrients build up in the water. I think this is more important in a setup that doesn't have a filter. Filters help to break down compounds such as ammonia into more harmless products. Even though the setup hasn't got a filter, it's still breaking down ammonia into less harmful compounds too. Next thing we're going to be doing is trimming the Hydrocotyle Tripoli mini Japan. This plant just grows really quickly in my fishbowl, which necessarily isn't a bad thing, but it does mean I have to trim this plant quite a lot just to make sure it stays neat and tidy. I've been trying to replant any of the trimmings into any open areas in the fishbowl. I just want to fill any empty space in the scape, and also to increase the plant load in the bowl. Having a high plant load in the fishbowl will just help to suck up any excess nitrates that are in the water column. This is kind of why it's best to plant your tank heavily from the start. I wish I did this when I first set up this aquascape. Now it's time to clean all the algae off the glass of the fishbowl. Cleaning the glass roughly takes me about 20 minutes. It always seems like one of these tasks that I have to go back and just keep on checking. Sometimes I notice little pockets of algae that I miss when I'm cleaning, so I end up going back and re-cleaning these areas. It's super important that you clean the glass of the bowl though. You want to be able to see the fishbowl perfectly, so spending a bit more time cleaning the glass really does pay off. An important tip I recommend you guys is that when you set up your tank, make sure it's not in direct sunlight. So hopefully this will stop you from running into the same problem I do with having lots of algae growth on the glass. Here's pretty much the last step of the maintenance now. It's time to refill the bowl up with fresh clean water again. I always make sure it's dechlorinated and at least at room temperature. This will just stop any unwanted stress on the fish and shrimp in the bowl. Water changes also really help with the guppy fry. The cleaner the water they have, the quicker they'll grow, and also the clean water will help to show off their amazing colours too. Always make sure you clean the glass of the bowl. You don't want any dry watermarks ruining the view of your aquascape. The water looks a bit cloudy right now. This is from all the algae that we cleaned off the glass is now in the water column. In a few hours all these particles will settle down to the bottom of the fishbowl, which will make the water look a lot more clearer. After trimming the Hydrocotyle Tripoli, I saw some leaves that floated up to the surface. I found it easier just to use my aquascaping tweezers just to remove them from the water. I don't want these leaves rotting away in the fishbowl. If they do, this can increase the amount of organic matter in the fishbowl. This will lower the water quality and also risk a chance of an algae spike. So I'm going to leave the bowl for a few hours just so the water settles down, and I'll show you guys some footage when the water's all cleared up. Here's the fishbowl about 3 hours after I'd done the maintenance on it. The water's cleared up really nicely now. I'm always amazed on how clear the water can get after maintenance on the bowl. It's nice to have the fishbowl all nice and cleaned up. When it's clean and tidy you can really appreciate the scape. Here's one of the issues I'm having with the hair grass at the moment. Because I'm not using any fertilisers in this setup, it can easily lead to some nutrient deficiencies in the plants. What I think happened is that all the nutrients in the soil have been used up. This was the main source of nutrients for the hair grass. It's nothing major, but it's something I'm going to have to keep an eye on. You can see that these guppies have got some really nice colour now that they're matured. I'm not the best with guppy and endless strain names, so if you know what these are, leave a comment below and let me know. If you made it this far into the video, I want to just say a big thank you for watching. I really do appreciate all you guys watching these fishbowl videos. I just want to let you all know that almost 96% of you guys who watch my videos aren't subscribed to the channel. So if you enjoyed this video, can you please give it a like and subscribe to the channel to see more.